Alright, this bonus problem is just like the one that you graphed on the other side, number 5, where you found the part where the two shaded areas intersected. The difference is on this one you have 3 lines, and so you're going to find where all 3 of the shaded areas overlap. Now there is a correction on this one. Somehow we got a little squared symbol on the X right here that doesn't belong. That's supposed to just be an X. So mark out that squared so that it goes back to a linear inequality. The good news about this is the y is already by itself, so it's in the y equals mx plus b form. Same for this one, y equals mx plus b. This one is not in the y equals mx plus b form, but it's real easy to make it be. All I have to do to get rid of this 2 is divide, divide, and divide. So when I do that, I have y is greater than negative 4 divided by 2x minus, now this is my y-intercept, and you don't like it when that turns out to be a decimal. You're used to those being whole numbers, but sometimes they're decimals, so we'll work with that when we get to it. Alright, let's graph this first one. So this first one, since this doesn't have the solid line under it, this is going to be a dotted line, and it's going to be shaded on the top side because of the greater than symbol. So I'm going to start with my y-intercept of negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to count up 1 over 2 to get my line. And we already said that this line was dotted because it doesn't have the or equal to symbol below the inequality. So I have this dotted line here. And I'm going to go ahead and extend it out pretty far because I don't know how far it needs to go to show the overlapping once the others are graphed. Greater than, have 2 sides. Can you see that the blue pen is on the top side, the side that's going up, and that's the side that's shaded for this. So this first one has this for its solution. Alright, second one. Second one is going to be a solid line because it has the or equal to symbol under the less than sign. It's going to be shaded on the bottom because of the less than. The slope is 1/3, the y-intercept is 4. So I'm going to start at the y-intercept of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The slope is up 1 over 3. And we already said it would make a solid line. So it's a solid line here. And the less than sign is down here. So this one is shaded here. So if it was just these 2 that I was solving, my solution would be everything in between these 2 lines right here. But we need to put this third one in the mix. So this third one is going to be a dotted line, has a slope of down 2 over 1, and a y-intercept of negative 3.5. So negative 1, 2, 3, and halfway more. There's my y-intercept. And from here, down 2 over 1. So down 1, 2 over 1. And I'm going to go ahead and put a few more this way. 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. It's hard to get used to putting them in the middle on that half mark. This is the one that's going up. So this one is shaded here. And by now we've got a big old scribbled mess, basically. But the part that has blue, green, and red is here. My solution set is this green line is the boundary on the top. The blue line is the boundary on the bottom. A red line is the boundary here. And everything in between them is my solution set. So all of these points in the yellow highlighted area will make all 3 of these inequalities true statements.